Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls, coming to you from the West Coast. I'm still working on my Sparkle and Shine class, and this is a card that I made for that class, and there's no gold or anything in it, but I painted with a sparkle pen instead of a water brush or a paintbrush. And if I shine the light just right, maybe you can see that sparkle. Everything that's watercolored is just shimmering with a bright sparkle color. It's like glitter in the watercolor. So super fun to do and so pretty. So let me show you how it's made. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I've got a piece of watercolor card, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to use the Rose Reverie stamp from Altenew. I want to get it mostly on the card. If it hangs off a little bit, I don't care. But it's pretty good right there. And I'm going to heat emboss this with black ink. So before I do anything, I'm going to use my little anti-static die. Give it a good wipe. And I've got some black and embossing ink or embossing powder. And some black opaque pigment ink. And as I've said before, I always match my, or not always, but whenever I can, I match my ink to my embossing powder so that in case you miss anything with your embossing powder, the color of the ink shows through and kind of helps get that nice black line. Got a nice impression there. And now my embossing powder out. Well, I still have some spray powder on there, so I'm going to use my paintbrush to get the extra off. Okay, I'm going to watercolor this. I use a dusty pink. But I'm going to watercolor it with a sparkle pen. And what this is it's just a clear medium, but it's got glitter in it. So you can use it like a water brush. I get it a little bit wet, so it spreads a little bit. So you can use it kind of like a water brush, but, or, you know, a paintbrush. But it leaves this beautiful sparkle behind. This particular one is from Spectrum Noir. They have them, other brands have them as well. Now I'm going to come back with a little bit darker, the blush rose. Just to add a little bit of highlighting here. Okay, now we're going to go back and do the leaves. I'm going to use this green opal. Yeah. And I just put a little bit of water in it just to help the color move a little. And don't worry about the sparkle brush picking up the color. When you're all done, if you can just kind of paint with it until the color disappears. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Now I'll show you what I mean about that. So if I just find some scrap paper. So if I just take a piece of scrap paper and I just paint on there, it will actually just come clean. There you go. My tip's all clean again. I'll put that away. And boy, you could just about save that. Look at the glitter in that. I don't know if you can see that, but very shiny. So there's my card blank. So I have a black matte layer. I do love to use a black matte layer with florals just because I think it just sets it off so nicely. And then this is going to go right on there. And I was going to put a sentiment on there, but I actually don't think I will. I like it just the way that it is. And if I shift this around, I don't know if you can see the sparkle on that watercoloring, but it's just beautiful. Super bright or super sparkly in the light. So, love how that came out. Thanks for watching.